All right.
At least for now, I think it's a really important plan, so.
Okay.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
You didn't bring it?
What are you looking for?
I thought I brought it.
Okay, well then it's a big, Danielle, I'm really sorry, you know.
What are we? I don't even know what we're talking about.
The assessment sheet.
Oh, you mean the practice book?
Yeah.
Assessment sheet. Oh, sheet. Okay. The practice book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I forgot it.
Did you? Did you bring yourself
Yeah.
and your instrument?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good start. That's two.
Are you, hope you're not contagious.
No, I've been like this for a while. So.
Ella, step forward so you're in the movie, or I'll move it, but you're still kind of far away. There you go.
A little lower, I think, from my angle. Okay. Did you get them all? No. Okie dokie. I am, however, having students not stand right next to me, so you're going to move the camera. And
Oh, okay.
Thing to stand there.
Alright.
It's too low. There.
There. Okay. Let's run through the evaluation stuff first anyway. Okay? So, do you remember your scales? I have your scales.
It's A flat, E flat, G minor, and G chromatic.
Excellent. Let's start with A flat.
Okay.
By the way, this is the plan. If you forget your book, you watch the video and you fill in the book yourself.
Okay.
Also, oh, dude.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And you look over at me and you say, write this down?
I can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in general, just write down.
Yeah, I know kind of what to do, but I mean, we'll
If
make
there's
sure
something
that
special.
there's like, you know, so we,
Or we could just
so
get
scales.
Or we
Yeah.
could get a scrap paper.
But then you still have to write it down. I think that this is what, you know, most teachers don't write down their stuff. So this is an opportunity for you to have to own the material without me writing it down. Okay? So, but you watching the video and having to translate it into the practice book, I think that's also a valuable activity for
Me
you,
too.
educationally speaking. So that's just, let's just plan on that.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
Go for it. A flat major scale.
We did a little warm up for the scales,
Excellent.
and at Cairo State, or a course that I tried out, they did a warm up that says, "Mommy made me crush my M&Ms." And
And
then,
they keep going up on chromatic.
yeah,
Yeah. So did you do that with your scale?
sort of, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fun. Good. Yeah. Well, that's the whole point of this fingering. by
Except
the way.
that it ends on E flat.
You stop when you get up to E flat. Excellent. Okay. You play now with four slurred big juicy tone.
Okay.
Go ahead. All right. Over there, could you? Nice walking fingers. Now see if you can slur three for the arpeggio. Good. E flat major. bow on this, well, check where your bow is on the string and see if it's in the spot that makes the best sound. Yeah, right there. Did you notice you don't have to press so hard? You don't have to have so much friction in order to get a sound. So you decide how much friction sounds good.
I only did 1 octave.
Yeah, but you got some good tone practice. That's it. Now, see if you can do that. And slur 4. Ultimately, for the evaluation, you'll slur 4 on the scales and you'll slur 3 for the arpeggios.
Okay.
Now, can you check that and see if you get your juiciest tone? So if you accidentally do that, then just shift up on the E string. Pretend like that. That's what I wanted to do all along. Do you know how to play that? Pretend that kind of thing? Yeah?
What do you mean?
You just play it with confidence, and they'll just think that that's the fingering I taught you. You know?
Okay.
I mean, I have my reasons for doing the other fingering, but it's not for the, I'm not picking it for the audition. It's so that you can practice in third position on the A string and the E string, and practice in first position on the A and E string. So that's the reason. You'll have gotten the practice. If you don't do it in the evaluation, it won't hurt anything.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. Now arpeggio. Okay, but play with confident tone. Even if it's out of tune, play with confident tone. Last night Solomon had a lesson and he was playing really quiet on notes that he wasn't sure of. And I told him that it wouldn't help. The person listening to you at the evaluation is going to hear it no matter what. But what they'll hear then is a fuzzy sound and the note that's not right. So even if you play an out of tune note, you play with big juicy tone, because you get points for big juicy tone, and not just at the evaluation. Like in the concerts, people like to hear it. It's fun, right? And isn't it more fun for you to just play out than it is to be worrying and hiding?
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't hide.
It's like the sunshine that's coming out right now.
Yes, exactly. Watch your
Right now
tone.
it's going away.
Well, it's just like tone. Sometimes it's brighter than other times, right?
Yeah.
We had a little philosophical conversation. All right. How about we do the arpeggio one more time with tone as bright as the sun?
Okay.
So, see what you're doing now? You're doing bright as the sun, and then you shift. When you shift, you go over into the shadow, right? And then you come back. Did you hear? I want to hear the shift even. You know, some places the composers write in a glissando. Yes, they put that in on purpose. We need to get you a piece like that. That would be fun. Should I find a piece with some glissandos in it?
Well, I do have that. I kept keeping the. Never mind.
Infant Paganini. Have you ever heard of Infant Paganini?
No.
So that you know who Paganini is?
No.
He wrote Witch's Dance, but mostly he wrote pieces that are way hard, like book 500. Really fancy stuff. So somebody, this guy named, whose last name is Mollenauer, he wrote a couple of pieces in the style of Paganini, but that are easier. So as a joke, you call one infant Paganini and one boy Paganini. And they have glissandos in them.
Yeah.
You could listen and see if you like one of them.
Okay.
Alright. Actually, I don't know if boy Paganini has glissandos. Alright, so do it one more time, and even when you shift, Play with a big tone. Better. I could still tell you were scared of those shifts, weren't you? Like, oh no, what if they sound bad? What happens? Yeah, we'll throw things. Yeah, let's hear it. The other thing that happens is when we hear it, we can know whether there's anything about it we want to practice. If you fake it, then I don't know whether or not we should practice it. And you don't know either, right?
Right.
So do it again. See what happened? I thought that sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you hit it and we didn't know it was going to sound good because you were hiding. All right. A flat, E flat, what was the other one? G minor?
Minor and G chromatic.
Okay. What's your G minor? What kind of tone?
Thick tone. And sunshine tone.
Yeah, I like the sunshine. That's even better than thick tone. There you go. How about fourth Lord? Actually, we should just jump to the melodic minor. Can you do that? So you're going to play the melodic minor at the evaluation, not natural. Will you raise the 6 and 7?
Okay. Yeah.
Do you remember which notes are raised? Good. Nice. Don't say anything. I know what you're about to say. I didn't do the right tone. No. Play it with confidence. You just wanted that fancy ending, right? Yeah. Say it with confidence.
I wanted that.
Fancy ending. All right. Now let's do the arpeggio. Thank you.
I
Take your
thought
time.
I
That's interesting.
to that.
That's very fancy. Maybe too fancy. Try it again. Not bad. Can you do it one more time and get the G at the top in tune? Higher. Good. Chromatic. Fourth Lord. Or eighth Lord, your choice. Good. Okay, let's do your wool part. And I'll send an email out, but just so I thoroughly communicate. The wolf art, you need to make a copy of it and bring it in the book and the copy, because she doesn't have to memorize it. So she needs a copy to read, and then you have to give a copy to the adjudicator. So
The piano part? Is
there's
there?
no piano part for that.
Good.
No, but the person listening to you play will not necessarily have it memorized, or might want to
So
say.
we know which one she's playing? Sorry.
I think you're doing 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
So we should erase the funny little faces?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Huh?
Sorry.
Yeah. Just when you push on it, it's sensitive. That's my sensitive stand. Etudes. This one has Dynamics marked in, but I don't think the original one has Dynamics marked. I think just this edition does. But you can make up some Dynamics.
Okay.
All right? And in two weeks, not next week, the week after, I will probably have you guys play them in group class for each other. Okay?
We're all doing different ones or the.
You're all different, I believe.
Okay.
Okay? I think it'll be fun. It'll be like Etude Studio class. Maybe I'll have you guys play a scale too. Right, let's do your sights concertos that have. Oh, one more thing. Sight reading. So there will be sight reading at the evaluation. So for you, it would be fun, maybe like start with wolf art number 1 and practice checking the things you need to check in order to sight read and then playing it. Okay? That'll give you a minute or two to look at it and figure it out. So so when you put your hand on the stand, that's why it goes down. Get it?
We're sensitive.
It is sensitive.
You're too sensitive.
Okay, it's good exercise for your arm. Okay. So, look at the beginning.
I was trying to look.
Okay, what do you have to check at the beginning?
Key signature.
What else?
Time signature.
And then you glance through the piece and see if what the most common rhythm is. Do you see what the most common rhythm is?
Yes.
Okay. And then you see if there's any places where there's a surprise rhythms. Only one place. Okay, take your hand off the stand. Okay.
That does not work.
Okay, let's just stop this for right now. And then you go through and you look for accidentals. What are accidentals?
There are notes that, for example, F sharp, if that's the key signature, and it writes F.
And that would be an accident. Exactly. What if the key signature is an F sharp, but they put in a C sharp? Is that an accidental?
Do you mean in the key signature they put in a C sharp,
No.
or they just put in?
They just put it.
That's an accidental.
Okay. So you got it. So it's nice to catch those ahead of time.
Okay.
So like look at number 2. Don't touch the stand. But do you see any accidentals?
F, G sharp, and F sharp, and C sharp, and D sharp.
Yeah, so you see them. Okay, now if we look at the rhythm, that one has a lot of different rhythms, doesn't it? But maybe look and see which are the weirder ones, because there's some kind of normal half notes with 8 notes. But then we have ties, for example. See where we have 2 C's tied together? Make one long note. That would be something you'd want to.
That would be 4 beats.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. So you catch those things out of time. So maybe every day sight read something. You can sight read these, or if you have stuff lying around the house that you know.
We have the developing double stops book.
The Melodious Double Stops.
I don't think that would probably be a good one to sight read personally.
Is that the one you're talking about? Or the
it has a red cover.
Ella, we have tons of stuff for sight reading, okay?
Yeah, this is true. Your mom will help find some stuff. Melodious Double Stops you could sight read the first couple, but after that, like if you're talking about the other one that I'm thinking of, no. Okay. Take that music off the stand. We're done with that. We're going to do Sights Concerto number 2, third movement. Who wrote that piece?
Sights.
Yeah, it was just my trick question. Who wrote the Vivaldi Concerto?
Vivaldi.
Who wrote the Bach Double?
I don't even know those pieces.
You will though.
You just said the answer anyway.
Some people don't realize it's the answer, that's why I would do that question. And you should keep doing your bow exercises, okay? Because you need those for perpetual motion when we get there. Deal?
Owie.
Okay. Alright, give me a concert. Number 1 rule.
Have fun.
Oh, good, you knew the rule too. That's a really good thing to notice. So what does that mean you need to do?
Be nice.
Pretty much. Try it, see if it works. Your fingers can
Should I do
be.
the first time or like?
Try it the first time. I know what you're talking about. First time. So, okay, so you don't have to pinch the strings down, right? And you don't have to claw the fingers when you're not playing. Try this. Slow it down a little bit. Can you go swing your arm to change strings? Don't press. That's good. Give me that. How's that feeling? Still a little tight, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it's going to be a gradual process. You're not going to all of a sudden be able to just snap your fingers and, well, it's going to be hard to snap it with a violin anyway, but snap and relax, right?
Right.
But I think it was better when you swung your arm. What did you think? When you twisted your arm like that? Do you think it was better?
Yeah.
You want to try it again? We'll do it the second time?
Yeah, the second time.
Yeah, so I think one thing is you're trying to get that pinky over there and down without swinging your arm.
Well, we were trying to. We
We
were
were-
practicing the pinky. Like,
Not on this part. We were
I know,
practicing the
but-
pinky on,
Wolfart.
what was it?
Wolfart.
On Wolfart.
Yeah, but it's not about the pinky. If you're not doing anything wrong with the pinky, it's that the pinky isn't getting any help from the arm. Because you're taking the pinky to the new string with the arm isn't moving.
Mm-hmm.
Gentle.
I pressed too hard.
Nice noticing. Yeah.
I
So
know I squeak.
yeah, it's not like, so if you just press on the string, what happens? Like put your violin up and press on the string. So that's pressing and pulling. Just press. That's pressing and pulling. You're moving, just press. Don't move. This is my trick for you.
This.
That's pressing. Okay, that makes no sound, right? What makes the sound is that you're pulling the string sideways. Now, if there's something's vibrating and you push on it, what happens? You press on it, what happens?
It stops.
Right, so if you press too hard on your string, it's not even going to make it loud. Right, so you want to, what it is that you put just enough friction that when you pull this bow, it doesn't slip, right? So you have to practice experimenting with your violin, your bow, and your arm, right? And so try that. And you just enough friction to catch. Yeah, but that's even that. You can make that louder by pulling more. Pulling so. Yeah, I'm gonna move the bow. Move it faster. it's still bigger than yours. And then whip the bow. Press less. And pull faster. There you go. That's the right level of loudness for your violin.
Okay.
So you want to do the whole end? And then whip it off at the end. Give me a whip. Can you do it? Right now you're. Yeah.
Yay.
You have to do whatever is fun. Was that fun?
Yeah.
No, I'm not convinced. What's your favorite thing to do in the world that has nothing to do with the violin? I know it's hard to think about.
Probably. I don't really know.
Eat dessert.
Yes.
Oh, that was funny. I was just about to say besides eating candy, because I already knew you liked to do that. By the way, you were talking about observing the kids. She should come to the master class.
What is that?
The 17th of it's Sunday morning, the 17th, 9:30 to 11. 3 quartets are playing for Brandon Vamos, who is the cellist from the
Okay. Yeah, I just think every once in a while, if we could squeeze it in, it would be really good for her to hear these kids playing the pieces that are down the road for her.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not the same to hear a recording on a YouTube thing as
Yeah.
it is to see kids doing it.
Yeah.
It's
No, I
just
agree.
live and
Right. Yeah.
direct,
Yeah.
whatever.
So the nice thing about it is I'm.
That class is late. It's like 7.
No. Oh, look, if you're talking about the class.
The group class, what?
I mean, that's not the world's best class to watch. If she was I would never watch the 4:15 Thursday class.
Oh.
What's the book? I guess they're all book 7 and above kids. But the master class is all quartets, and I'm working on looking for a cellist for you 3 girls, because both Lena and Marisha want to play viola. They want to try out viola, so then we can have a rotating violist, and we can get a cellist, and you guys can do quartets.
Yay.
And we totally would.
Well, Kiana already is a viola. Isn't? No, he's a
I
viola.
lent her a viola. She has a viola at home, which she's trying out, but we haven't done any work on it yet. All right, let's do the other concerto.
I think I know.
So it's concerto number 5, first movement.
Yeah.
So those first 2 notes to me are all about like grand entrance, lots of fun. Here we go. Yes. 10 notches on the metronome and then work it up this week.
Okay.
The end bit, make sure it's one note. One note. There you go, like that. Okay?
Do I fling off?
Sure. Dismount. I like to call it fancy dismount.
Okay.
Do you know what a dismount is?
No.
Like if in gymnastics, if you like jump off some apparatus and then go. Okay, I want to do the E major section. So, can you play an E major scale?
Yeah. Stuff like that.
Oh.
With the hair.
Good thing nothing bad happened. Here, use your 4 so your 4 can get practice. Good. Okay, so now, should we do this section? Yep. Practice your intonation in. The section before that, where you're like, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That you could practice with a metronome because you sort of had some slow down, speed up a little bit, right? And it's hard to do the dynamics. And you can look at it.
I think I wrote down a speed or 3 speeds. This is not my piece. Neither is this.
The other
Well,
one.
it is my piece. 66, 72, and 80.
So you did 62,
So
72.
66
Okay,
is
my
my slow speed, 72 is my middle speed, and 80 is my fast speed.
Okay, so I'm going to suggest that you do, what was the bottom of 62?
No, 66.
So do 66, then 67, then 68, then 69. Don't skip anything. It's much easier. And then instead of having to repeat each one, you just only have to do it once.
Okay.
So same thing with this. That section of your piece, that's the part that likes to slow down and speed up. And you could do more dynamics in that section. Nice dynamics at the end though, I like that. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, let's, in your quint etudes, let me see, how far did you get? Are you done with 12? Page 12?
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Okay,
I keep going to 24. Why?
just focus.
Okay.
Okay. Can you hear the top line of page 12? And stuff down below?
Not yet.
You haven't done that yet?
No.
Okay, so this is your assignment over the weekend. You're going to do that bottom part of page 12 and all of page 13. All of page 13. I just want to make sure you really heard that.
All of 13.
All of 13. And if you get frustrated or tired, you take a break, you go do something else, whether it is jumping jacks, cleaning the bathroom, your homework, or something else on the violin. Okay?
Okay.
Breathe, good, breathe. I like that. Do that again. Big breath. You could breathe. That's a good break. And I want you to practice stomping your foot and saying, "This is hard." Try it.
This is hard.
Okay, you can work on that too. I want more feeling. Right? I want you to be able to scream, "This is hard."
What if it's not hard?
Well, then you don't have anything to worry about. So you can do all of so it's instead of page 11 and 12.
Okay.
Okay? You're going to do the end of.
I'm not going to do this at all. What? Now it's actually down. So
Okay,
I can put it
Ella,
up.
you're just going to do the bottom of page 12, the single notes. where the flats start.
Like only this, this, and this.
Right. You don't have to do it like all tomorrow, but you should be able to do six.
I could do like one each day, like one tomorrow, this one the next day, this
No,
one.
I was thinking, do all of this tomorrow, right? And do this plus this the next day, and this plus this.
Okay, and really quickly, the other sites, we're keeping it because it's in the evaluation.
Yeah.
What else, so just keep playing it all the way through, beginning to end, or
She needs to work on the relaxation at the top of the second page, where she was here.
the
where she-
first site?
Yes, that's sites number 2, third movement.
Right,
But other than that, it was good. She should just practice.
Oh, okay, I just wasn't sure.
Yeah. And then maybe on Monday, if you've worked on this really hard, we'll start the next sites. Okay?
Except it has to be turned up with socks.
That's why you have to work on this really
Yeah.
hard. All right. Want me to take a bow?
Yeah.
Thank you.